Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Dex.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to do a Luke Cage episode 11 review. And this one is entitled, Now You're Mine. So episode 10, we had the start of the shootout. Episode 11, the end. I'm sorry, I meant the
continuation.
End. The continuation. So now we have people running out of the Harlem Paradise. And it's like everything is going crazy.
Misty's been shot in the arm.
Yes, pretty badly, by the way. It seemed like she's got like little arms. It seemed like her arm was going to fall off.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of, it was a little gross, but we kind of understand why.
Yeah, we thought maybe, she'd be heading towards what happened in the comic.
Yes, where she gets like a super arm.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Okay, so we see that there are bullets everywhere, and this is kind of the episode, I think, where we find out that Diamondback is officially crazy, like he's the only one ever to have, like a half-brother or a step-brother. And it seems like like a bad father, and he's just taking it way too personally. So in this one, he takes the councilman, who we've seen basically in like some of the episodes
with Mariah.
Yeah, with Mariah, and he's held hostage. And I don't know about you, but I definitely knew this guy was gonna get killed.
Oh yeah, and Diamondback did it, and Mariah definitely was going to. Yeah.
I was like, this dude is gonna get killed.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me out of the movie Die Hard. When the guy goes in there and he calls up Bruce Willis and he says, "Bruce Willis," he's
like, "Hey buddy,
how you doing?" And then he's just like, "I don't know this asshole," and dude gets killed. You're like, "Yeah, this guy was gonna get killed." Yeah, worthless character, killed, but we kind of see maybe why he was in the episode. But I'm sure another politician will come and take his place.
Yeah.
Okay, so. This episode, we find out that Diamondback has got the biggest set of balls I've ever seen on a villain. Like, he knows the cops are coming for him. But this guy's, like, so psychotic and wants to take out Luke Cage that he's willing to just sacrifice everything just to get him. And we find out that he has, like, a lot of different toys. He's got the glove, he's got the gun. And we also find out, like, some other things about him, too. Like, in later episodes, which we won't want to spoil. So, Misty's in the basement. Her arm is basically shot off. Claire just happens to be held hostage with Candace.
Yeah.
Right? Which I thought was kind of funny. Candace admits that
she set up Luke.
Yeah, she set up Luke Cage. And, of course, Claire escapes, ends up with Misty, helps Misty. Once again, too much Claire. And then Luke Cage basically decides, all right, it's time for me to go fight Diamondback. Yeah. And most interesting enough, Diamondback kind of gives us the whole history of like why he's so screwed up. But the whole thing about it, and if anybody could comment on this, which doesn't make any sense, is why is he so mad at Luke Cage? Shouldn't he be mad at his father, who's the one who caused all these problems?
Yeah, but it's probably an envy type of thing where it's just like, you had the father's love, so... Hey.
I don't know, but I guess maybe he didn't know that Luke Cage didn't think his father was a good father to begin with.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
But it's I liked it. Like I said before in the last episode, I enjoyed the backstory between Luke and Diamondback. The best foes are brothers.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's like, oh, he's my brother, he's my arch nemesis, or whatever. But also in this episode, we saw Shades get punked by Claire and Misty in the basement.
Oh,
and I know you were just kind of like...
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. How could you go to Seagate and get punked by a nurse and a woman who has like half her arm shot off?
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I didn't like it, and I felt really bad for Shades. And I don't know who wrote that, but the person should be fired. That is not a good line. You cannot be a villain and get punked that way. They could have maybe done something else. Like, I don't know, they couldn't have done anything. Shade should have taken them out. There's no excuse for that.
But
Yeah, there's no excuse.
So we also had, I guess, the standoff with the hostage situation with the police and Diamondback and rescuing Candace from Diamondback in the club. Where she admitted that she set them, up Luke Cage.
Right.
So I thought that was a nice little resolution to the hostage situation. And of course, Diamondback got away.
Yeah, he gets away, but Luke Cage gets arrested. Because we find out that those Judas bullets, the police have them.
Yeah.
So obviously, who wants to get shot?
But it's like, what? How are they making all this? They should have explained that more. It's like, where are they getting all these bullets from?
I guess they're getting it from a distributor.
Like, who's making them?
I guess.
Is it Tony Stark? I mean, who is it?
Yeah, like who's making it? I'm assuming maybe Diamondback's making it.
I don't know. It's like
maybe he's getting the product, and then he's making it, and then he has a dummy corporation, and then he ends up selling it to the state or whatever.
But wouldn't you want to sell that to like, I don't know, somebody bigger than the police? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. You probably don't want to sell it to like a dictator or something.
But if he's getting the money, Diamondback doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I think he wants to be the #1 bad guy out there.
Yeah.
And it's always good to sell stuff to the police because they'll just keep buying it and buying it and buying it.
It seemed like they had a lot. And Luke Cage is just like, what are you gonna do if you get shot again? The doctor's not gonna help you.
Yeah, he basically destroyed his barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how rude.
It was just like, man, I hope he doesn't get shot.
Which he doesn't. He just. It seems to seem like, is there like a running gag that every time he's in a hoodie, which he's always in a hoodie, that the police come in and they go, put your hands up, and he's just standing there doing, you know what I mean? And then he's got to get down on his knees and they arrest him and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was a running theme throughout the series. I think it's just an homage to, like, again, the problem between police and, African Americans, symbolism, Trayvon, so.
Which is interesting. But as long as they don't go overboard on it, because I don't want it to get, like, too preachy. I want to see more villains. I want to see more, like, fights. More action. Less crying, less emotional stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
But this one had action, so what are you going to give this one?
This one I enjoyed because it was like pretty quick. I don't think I was looking at my watch when this one was going on. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10.
7? Okay, yeah. That's better. I'm going to give it 8.5. I like this episode a lot. I like the standoff, and it has some action. And like I said, Diamondback is a great villain. So
he's a good villain. He's psycho.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all the time that we have for today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes. And if you guys have any comments, you can leave them at the bottom. We'll get to you. And, anything you think we missed, anything we could have added in, whatever. All right. So we will see you guys next time.